So, as Trent Michaels has reported, Vic Mignogna has lost his appeals case of the court. And now he's going to have to pay up more, according to the court, as the only thing that was refuted, that did get altered in the case, was the amount of money he has to pay up to Ron Toye and Monica Rial. For those wondering why Cruncyroll and Jamie Markey didn't get included in it, they were content with the amount they got out of it. That said, I do believe that this is still a Pyrrhic victory for Crunchyroll. What does that mean? They may have won the case, but it comes at a cost. Namely, their reputation is in tatters. More so with Monica and Jamie, with Monica Rial and Ron Toye, especially with the crap that hit the fan during the case, during the interim because of COVID. People now know that Monica is a complete and utter bitch, and Ron, her boy toy, is a domestic abuser. And no matter how hard you try to spin in that you're being rehabbed, the sin still sticks with you. Now Vic's only options is to either get this reconsidered, which probably won't work, and then his last resort, take it to the Supreme Court of Texas. And then we start the case over from scratch. But arguably, financially, that's going to just make things worse. Worse for him, in my opinion. But should he have enough money from his new... And even if he could, it's going to take years for his new fledgling studio with Anime Matsuri to basically pull together the dough to push this to the Supreme Court. Court of the state of Texas. Now, if I remember correctly, now I'm not sure about this, that the governor of the state has to say on what goes down. In this case, it's Governor Greg Abbott. Again, I'm not a legal savant, so I wouldn't know. And if Abbott rules in Vic's favor, which I think he would. But that said, Vic, next time you get put in that legal system, just set me. It's a straight yes or no question, dude. If someone's asking yes or no, don't try to explain it. Just simply say no. If anyone said you did that, you just say no. You don't elaborate on it. I have that problem too. Buddy. If someone had a time machine, I could go back 3 years ago and just tell you to straight up say no, yes, or no to those questions during your deposition. Maybe things would have gone smoother for you. However, the reputational damage done to Crunchyroll is sufficient enough to where, especially to Monica, her podcast is proof enough that no one, from what I understand, is flocking to see her anymore. Throw in the fact that she and the Kick Vic Twitter mob have been basically excommunicating anyone who's decided to go to Vic's new studio, or basically blocking them and work with Vic. People like Cynthia Kranz, Brian Massey, Linda Young, Morgan Berry, even though she didn't know about it. Who next? Aaron Dismuke, Todd Abercorn, Chuck Huber, John Young Bosch. What do you want, Chad? Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ruben Langdon, even though he never met Vic. Fuck you. I am in no mood for a party. Last time was where was I? Oh yeah. Who's next to be victimized by the mob because they want to go work at the Matsuri studio, and have some semblance of freedom and be treated more fairly when compared to the whores, the gluttonous whores that work at Crunchyroll. And Monica, I know you don't care for my videos. Mars Girl seems to care because she loves to rip me and call me toxic to both sides and say that I'm a toxic engine to both sides. That neither side, neither Kick or Stand with Vic, would want to. Shulo, Chad, go away before I block. Kyle, I'm doing a video talking about the appeals result. So can you guys shut up at the moment? The Vic appeals case. Now just shut up and let me finish. Anyway, so where do things go from here? I'm sorry, but I'm just a little mad right now. I need to focus, so let me finish. As I was saying, when you consider how many in the Kickvic mob basically slander me as being toxic to both sides, both Kickvic and I Stand with Vic. Kickvic would not want me because of the vitriol I spew you towards them, and even if I did spew it at Vic, they would never go that far with it. Well, maybe they would go that far, but they would probably but then they would see me as an extension on them, making them look like maniacs, which they fucking are. But on the other hand, with how I basically signal out I Stand with Vic, I am part of I Stand with Vic, they make me sound like I'm nothing more than a nut. When I'm just someone who speaks the truth. Gavin, go away. But that said, Monica, I hope you're happy with yourself. Did you get your win court? Yes. It may not have cost you much financially, but I'll tell you what it costs in terms of your reputation. You want to know what it costs in regards to that? Everything. Subateo. Subateo. That's what it costs you, Monica. Your whole reputation. Thrown in your fucking fiance being a wife beater and abuser. You're going in timeout, Chad. Then I'll shut you up for a while. Fucking asshole. As I was saying, in terms of your rep, it costs you everything, Monica. It's cost Jamie everything. You wonder why not a lot of people have been going to your autograph table, Monica? It's because people know the kind of scumbag whore that you are. Petty, spiteful, shallow, selfish, badly acted, unkempt, poorly dressed, ear grating voice. Nobody wants to be around you because you're that big of a bitch. You're like one of those rotund women who boast to be complete and utter sex goddesses. That's the kind of person you are, Monica. Hence why I call what you got in court a Pyrrhic victory. I stand with Vic now, then, and forever. Leave a comment, smash a like, sub to the channel. Till then, Mets 2128 signing out. Goodbye and good night. Bang.